Hello everyone, this is Joseph. Welcome to my video on question 16 from Math PSLE 2019 paper 2. This is a strategy that I'm using. The importance of reading carefully and annotating at the same time. Annotating means to look out for keywords, hints and clues to help us to identify the concept, the heuristics better. Once we know the concept, the heuristic for that question, solving the question will be a breeze. After the solution is done, we always need to evaluate to find out whether is it logical and reasonable. Solving and evaluating can be done using a different concept, a different heuristic to tackle the same question. All right? Okay. Now this is a question that I'm going through today. Question 16 is involving circumference of circles. Okay. Now the figure is formed by 5 identical semicircles, as you can see from there. Right, from the diagram. So the question is asking us to find out what is the diameter of one semicircle. So to do this question, right, we need to do something very important. Okay, now we know that very well that anything got to do with circumference, perimeter, we are allowed to shift the shape. We are allowed to shift them. So what do I mean by shifting them? Okay, let me illustrate. Okay, the top layer, okay, I will divide the picture into 2 layers. The 3 semicircles belong to the top layer, right? And the 2 semicircles below belongs to the small layer. So look at the top layer, I can actually shift the 3 semicircles together. So it looks like this. Pardon my drawing, huh? Okay, so 1, 2, and 3. So this is the top one. So when I shift them together, meaning I have to move, okay, this is semicircle number 1, number 2 and number 3, right? So number 1 stays here, number 2 becomes here, number 3 becomes here. So when we shift 2 towards number 1, the 12 will be here. The 12 cm will be here because it has been shifted. So this is 12. Same thing, if I shift this 3 towards to join up with 1 and 2, I created another 12 cm. Okay, so this is the start. Okay, the start and the end of the whole thing, meaning this is here. Sorry, pardon my starting point. So if I match them up, it looks like this. Okay, pardon me, should use a ruler, right? Okay, so they have the same start and the same end, right? Okay, now I'm going to do the second layer, the lower ones, okay? So top layer and lower layer. So the lower layer, we have 2 semicircles on it. Okay, can. So I'm going to start. 1. Don't join them up. Don't join. 2. So this is semicircle 1. This is semicircle 2. So 1 and 2. Right? They must match. Take note, they must match. That means they must be like that. Okay, so they form a set. Okay, now you notice that after shifting the 1 to the start line, okay, all right, I have actually created a 22 cm. Okay, a line that's 22 cm. I'm not sure how long, but it doesn't matter. So you pretend it's 22. Pretend only, Now, then when I shift the 1 to the left, right, and I also must shift the 2 to the left. So I've created 16 and 22. So I just anyhow say, assuming, okay, right? So what am I talking about? This 22 cm, 16 cm, and 22 cm are all flush to the right. Okay, now looking at this, straight away we can confirm that this part over here is easily done. Okay, right? So we just treat this as the diameter. I'm going to use D to represent. So the diameter, okay, let me remove the 3. So this is the diameter of the third semicircle. So diameter plus 12 plus 12, this is the top layer, must be equal to 22 plus 16 plus 22. Okay, so this is an expression that we all ought to know. Okay, rewriting this, diameter plus 24, okay, diameter plus 24 must be equal to 60. So what is diameter? 60 minus 24, and that gives us 36. And congratulations, A is found. Okay, to do part B, we need to remember to use the calculator pi value. Okay, now what is the perimeter of the entire figure now? So if you look carefully at my own sketched figure, we have actually 5 semicircles, and we know the circumference formula. Okay, so circumference is pi times d. So since I have 5 semicircles, so 5 multiplied by half times pi times d. Okay, 5 times half times pi times 36 would be would be my total circumference of the 5 semicircles. Okay, and don't forget, we need to add up. We need to add up all the straight lines. Okay, so we need to add up the straight lines. Okay, I'm going to put them in. So we have to add up 12. Now 12 appears 2 times. We have to add 22. 22 appears 2 times. And we also need to add 16. Okay, right? Okay, so if you key in this formula, this equation in purple, 5 times half times pi times 36, right? And add 24, add 44, and add 16, we will have already gotten the answer. Okay, all right? So the answer is actually needed to be rounded to 2 decimal places. Okay, so if you key in what I've written here, I'm going to box it up. So if you key in all this, okay, if you key in all this, all right, what should we get? We should get the answer for part B. It is actually, I'm going to write down here because I have lack of space. So you have approximately 366.74 cm. So part B is found. Try it out. It works. Okay. Do not find them separately. Okay. Find them as a string of numbers to form the equation. It means you just key in using your calculator 5 times half times pi times 36 plus 12 times 2 plus 22 times 2 plus 16. Then you press your equal sign and read off from the LCD screen on your calculator 2 decimal places, and you should obtain 366.74. And that is the answer for 16B. Question 16 is completed. Alright, I'm left with one more video. The solution for question 17. Okay, if you find my today's sharing on question 16 useful, clear, easily understood, kindly give me a thumbs up. Alright, like my video. Share with anyone who are curious to find out how to go about solving question 16. And click on the subscribe button so that you get notified on my other videos being posted, especially videos related to PSLE mathematics. Thank you for watching my video. Thank you for your support. Right? See you again. This is Joseph. Goodbye.